Good evening, everybody. Glad you've made the decision to be with us. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore, and we're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to the Mexico City Plaza here in Mexico City for a much-anticipated main event. 5 rounds of heavyweight action. Each man comes into this fight supremely confident, expecting to deliver a W.
His adversary, with a record of 29 wins, 25 knockouts with 2 losses, from Los Angeles, Chris the Nightmare Arreola.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
Round number 1 is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. What about the mental approach of a power puncher like we see here tonight, Teddy? Do they get discouraged quicker than other guys who employ other strategies?
Sometimes they do. If they haven't been brought up in a way where through life they've had to face things, now all of a sudden that becomes an easy way. They look to remove the guy right away. And if they don't remove the guy, they don't have the wherewithal, the discipline to deal with the rest of the fight.
And now a well-placed hook to the head. Another huge shot comes in early on in this fight from him.
Well, he understood that his opponent, Joe, was a slow starter. He's jumping right on him, taking advantage.
Getting comfortable with that jab, isn't he? You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Halfway through this round. Solid uppercut. Butterbean's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Good strong combo. Body shot lands, it was the right. How about that left hand? Butterbean's putting a smile on his corner man's face right there and frustrating his opponent with that jab. Well, he's got the attitude, something's got to stick. He fires off the combination, and they both do. Targeting a left hand down low. He just missed that shot up top. And that's the end of round 1. Let me paint this picture for you. You got to figure out a strategy, and your fighter's down to one eye.
I hope that he read some history books, or he watched a movie named 300. You saw that movie, didn't you? Great movie about the Spartans where they were outnumbered, and they had to get the terrain right to fight the fight. They had to get into the mountains where the greater forces, the great army, could not be the great army. They could not get in there and battle where they could take advantage of their superior forces. That's what he's got to do. He's got to move the fight into a portion of the ring where he will not be vulnerable on that side.
Arreola's completely missing the jab, and when that's not there, you just dug yourself a big hole.
Now that's like saying I want to go swimming. Guess what? There's no water. You need water to swim. You need jabs to fight, to set things up.
Butterbean's got a bad cut now that's opened up on his cheek. And he returns on that exchange. You see, he's committed to that body work. Chris Arreola's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. Chris Arreola's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. Butterbean's starting to score at ease against his opponent there. Anytime you can land a 3-punch combination, you're really hitting your groove. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Good flush shot upstairs. I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counterpunch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range. Know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
Doing great.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Arreola's failure to get away from his opponent's right hand is really the difference in this fight.
Yeah, it is. He continues to get hit with the same punch. Needs to slip to the left.
Listen, you need to move your head more, side to side, okay? I want to see that head move more. Keep moving, keep your head moving, and you'll beat him to the punch.
Woo! That is it. That's it. I need another round like that. Just like that, all right?
And that round is underway, and we are halfway through the scheduled slate. He scores with the jab there. Wow, what an uppercut.
Nice work. Nice work.
Good exchange. He fires back. Crashes home with a hook. Double jab right to the face. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Not able to land the uppercut. Butterbean's really doing a fine job here, Teddy. And I know everybody falls in love with the clean, effective punching, but you can make an argument that he's controlling this fight right now thanks to his head movement.
Yeah, you know, it makes me think about that legendary story about the old great Willie Pep, the Will o' the Wisp. There was a legend that he actually won a round without throwing a punch, just by making his opponent miss, just by ring generalship.
He got all into that one. That was a solid uppercut. Chris Arreola is so dangerous with that accuracy and two-punch combination landing. Butterbean's right hand working well that time. He scored well. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Look at the accuracy with that hook upstairs. And he digs in with the jab, cutting down the tree there. Ten clicks of the talk. Butterbean's impressing the judges and himself with that right hand.
All right. You are dominating this fight. Keep it up. Just keep doing what you're doing. Here you go. Okay, breathe in. Take a deep breath. Great job that round. Doing well.
Here we go with the fourth round. Butterbean's putting together punch stats tonight that fall right in line with what his strategy is. Outside fighter, throwing lots of jabs, landing lots of jabs.
Well, what it is the jab is the table setter. And the jab tonight has set up the table where he's been able to eat whenever he's wanted.
Straight right was lined up, but he missed. Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counterpunch.
Looked like the Will o' the Wisp, the old great Willie Pep. Made him miss, made him pay.
That hook over, but couldn't turn it into a connect. Butterbean's doing well here with that two-punch combination. Hits him in the mug with the right. Arreola was in that position that nobody likes to be in. Seeing your own blood and knowing you can cut. Look at his mouth. Chris Arreola's corner. Looks like they're creeping up those steps. I think they may want this fight to be over soon.
I think they need to be responsible and understand that just like sometimes the tide goes out, and guess what? It's not coming back in until tomorrow. Well, this is enough for today. This fight is over. We're going to have another day when we come back prepared to do it again.
He got rocked. He just got rocked, and he's still taking punches.
The only way right now is to grab on a little bit, stop this flow.
A little give and take, and here comes the left hand.
Yeah, good one.
And this round comes to an end. What you're seeing in here with these two guys, cut up, swollen, going back and forth, this is why people love the fight game, because they say to themselves, I couldn't do that. I couldn't fight on.
You're exactly right. If you opened up Webster's dictionary and you look for the definition of a warrior, this is exactly what you would want to see.
Deep breath now. Deep breath. Relax. Relax.
It is the final round. Here they go. Butterbean's three-punch combination there is going to impress the judges. This is just beautiful to watch. Watch how he just links one to the next, Teddy. A beautiful sequence, almost like musical notes being played.
Well, exactly. It's a nice tune because it just follows. One, as you said, follows the other, nice and smooth.
And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Combination to the head.
Hand up.
Keep working the body.
Chris Arreola's left, landing well. He got hit, but he sends it right back. Time is of the essence now. We've reached the halfway point of this final round. Butterbean's right hand scores well that time. Butterbean's on the receiving end of a very good counterpunch. He brings an uppercut that really does damage there. Butterbean's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Well, something's got to stick. He sends the combination to the body. Good return fire that time. Blocks away that headshot. It's tough to assess, but Butterbean's cut may look worse than it actually is. I mean, all the blood is spraying everywhere.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly right. And you just wonder, and I know this isn't supposed to play in, but you wonder if the judges in close rounds, if they get influenced by that look.